Usually, when people mention Marilyn Monroe, right, it's in the context of her being the side chick to President JFK. But there's a bigger story that should also be told. She used her platform and influence to make sure that Black singers like her friend Ella Fitzgerald had an opportunity to perform in what was historically whites only spaces. In order to book Ella Fitzgerald in a bigger venue, she promised the owner to one, show up on the front row every night, and she did. Also bringing along other stars like Frank Sinatra, Judy Garland, and that's how to be a real ally to Black people. And there are plenty of Black celebrities also who use their star power to help move the needle on everything from civil rights, like Harry Belafonte, to more recently prison reform, like Jamie Foxx and Michael B. Jordan in their film Just Mercy. So I'm coming to you, Jacob. As a young superstar actor, no gas, no smoke. Should celebrities carry a bigger responsibility for shining a light on injustices and highlighting the needs of charities in our community?
Absolutely, bro. I think a lot of people don't want to do it because they're afraid of that sort of responsibility. That's why they want to be more selfish and just kind of focus on them, or just not post or just say things that will casually just make people aware of certain issues. You know what I mean? So I think that it's our responsibility a lot more than we think. You know what I mean? A lot more than we thought is and I can say for myself, I haven't done enough. You know what I mean? Like, I can do more. You know what I mean? I can reach out more. I can speak out more on certain issues, and I think it's something I'm gradually getting into because it's such a new space. You know, when I was young, I was like, I'm gonna be a singer and a dancer and an actor. But then you're like, oh wait, it's real world things going on. You gotta be able to
Right.
you gotta be able to speak on these things and be smart when you talking and know what you're saying. So it's a new space. It's almost like we entrepreneurs. It's a new career path for us to
Right.
to really speak on it.
Hey, like, I want to add on to that real quick, just because I'm thinking, I was like, oh darn it, I just had it. That's the kind of brain that I have. Hold on a second. Wait. You were just talking about what I was about to. I wanted to make sure people that are listening, because like I know for me, right, I'm very like all about authenticity, all about being real, and I feel like sometimes what I don't like is when people do it for the trend or for the likes.
Right.
You know, I feel like a lot of people who ain't never said nothing about nothing, now they're like, oh, if I do this, I'll get more hits on my page. And that, to me, like, even when people are telling me, maybe whether it's someone on my team or anyone, like, you need to do this so that blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm never going to stand up for something that's real as my people or stand up for, abolishing racism or just anything that is, I'm not going to do that from a place of career or business. It has to be
like, and this is the question, because I just watched Janelle Monáe movie this past weekend. I forget the name of it.
Antebellum.
Yeah. And phenomenal movie, right? And we love Janelle Monáe. She killed it.
Right. Don't spoil anything because I ain't seen it yet. Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil. And I think Gabriella is her name, was also in there. Okay. But when I first turned it on, I had to ask myself, are we perpetuating right now? Like, I asked my lady, because it's just like, man, like, is this perpetuating? Like, we're just watching her be a slave. This is the great Queen Janelle Monáe, but now for the next 2 hours, she is slave being reduced and being mistreated. So I sometimes feel conflicted when I'm watching that.
You're right. There's a line, dude. There's a line with the slave, because like you want to educate, right? But also, it's even in the music industry. I feel like, they're only putting the bag behind the rapper, the stripper, the drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be the image of Black people in America from a white person's perspective is the only thing that will be funded, so that people will continue to visualize them as such. And I think that's why it's hard, because, even Denzel, he won for Training Day, being the guy that was like, obviously he killed it, but still he had to be that to get that. So it's definitely
he also played the shit out of Malcolm X, though.
And John Q. And John Q. Everything else. That's the one you get. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Hurricane.
Yeah, Hurricane.
Yeah.
No, and that's actually really kind of that's something I've been sort of struggling with too. Sometimes when auditions come in, I'm just like, we need something different. Like,
I'm not
why
doing
we
a
got
basketball
this?
player.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why we got this same thing? Like, I want to, that's why I go and audition for the movies that's written for the white boy and really bring my swag and my thing to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I want that role.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Y'all gotta see it. Y'all gotta see us differently. You know what I mean? We not just, we can be more.
Yeah, I think that's a bar. I think that's a bar. Yeah, jump in there, BD. You had something?
No. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I just think that's a bar to all of the screenwriters that are watching the show. You know what I'm saying? As they're about to embark on putting the pen to the pad, it's like right here from your superstars themselves. Yo, give us something different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, for sure. I mean,
you know what I mean?
Like, hell yeah, bro. That shit start when we're kids.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, why are you teaching kids slavery at 5 and 6 years old?
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? And you think that you're doing something by building empathy, but you're actually creating a divide early and you're creating this kind of learned thing. Right? So because we've taught you that from the time you've been in school, we can show you that in a movie because you're familiar with that.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I mean? I got a homeboy just directed a skateboard movie, and it's a skateboard movie. He a black director, writer, and they saying, you know what? The market is oversaturated. It's like, bro, you don't know the market. You know what I mean?
Right.
And,
right.
You know, I also think like value, right? Us 5 on this panel, we are entrepreneurs. We start a film company or the next version of Quibi. The value in who we are already is $100 million, right?
Yep.
The value in our talent is $100 million, right? And so y'all gotta click up. You know what I mean? Go get the bags. Go build the platforms. Go retell the stories we want to tell. And we got to write our own shit. I know I just directed a movie, my first movie.
Oh, congrats, dog.
There you go.
Congrats.
Like my shit, I got a show on Hulu. If you watch my shit kind of hella ignorant. You know what I mean? Because I come from that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when people, like the type of love I get from people I want to connect with, like that's all that matters. Some people, they gonna feel uncomfortable. But like my homeboy don't watch Curb Your Enthusiasm. He don't think Friends is funny. Or you know, The Office. Like he like, I don't even understand why you watch that.
That's that.
I'm like, you built that for us.
You gotta truly understand white people on another level to understand that comedy.
That's real though. That's real.
You gotta know what that comedy is, man.
But it's like they've been conditioned, you know, and that's a rhythm, bro. That's a rhythm. They got a rhythm, and they got. You know, they kind of got this learned process to be able to tell those stories for them and write those stories for them. So, you know, Jake, when you go in and you want to knock out that white bro, it's like, you got to add all the elements of I can't do because my mama, my brothers, my cousins, the homies in the chat will say like, nah, bro, you can't, you can't bust that move. You know what I mean? And we gotta write and build the shit that stop prohibiting us from being like everything that we can be in these characters. You know what I mean? They don't fit us. You know what I mean?
Right.